Joining us, speaking of somebody that can take an insult, that would be Dell Phillips from the Michaelis Corporation. Dell, good afternoon.
It is, Pat. It's a great afternoon, isn't it?
It is beautiful. We're here at the Great Indiana State Fair. I was trying to see how many buildings. There's a lot of buildings here at the Great Indiana State Fair, and I just think how many of them have wet crawl spaces. That's what I think when I walk around. And I think of you, Dell.
I understand, and there's probably some wet basements there too, which is that's where I'm traveling to right now. I'm traveling to a job we started yesterday for a basement waterproofing job. So that's what it's been about for us lately, as far as our scope of work for basement waterproofing. We've got 3 of them that we're starting next week, so we're happy to help.
Denny and I want to ask you a question.
Sure.
What's the most, because we had and maybe Denny and I just obviously, we're not in the biz, and by the biz I mean the industry. What's the most amount of sump pumps that you've ever put in a crawl space?
Whether it's a basement or a crawl space, I mean, the most I've ever put in is 2, because you can put up to like 120 feet of pipe in a crawl space or a basement and still have some fall on it, because when we do the work, we use 10-foot lengths of Schedule 38 PVC perforated pipe, so we don't use the cheap black corrugated pipe.
We don't use the corrugated, which is nice for flow.
And then we don't
get a fall on it a little bit.
Exactly.
That explained it. We couldn't figure out why there would be multiple pumps, because I think you'd want...
It was 3 quotes, one pump, two pumps, or 3 pumps, 3 different companies.
We couldn't figure out why you needed 3 pumps. Now, with your explanation for fall, that does make some sense. If you have a long crawl space, you might want to go to a second pit.
Use a couple of them. All right. There you go. Good information.
Exactly.
So,
and also, I mean, we put our pipe near the footer. We don't put it on top of the footer, so you can get more waterfall that way. But we've got 3 basement jobs we're starting this week, and one of them's a real estate transaction, and 2 of them are just because people are tired of putting up with wet basements.
Exactly.
I mean, I always tell people, get a price, because normally people think that waterproofing for a basement is going to be $10,000, $15,000, $20,000, and that's just not the case. So I mean,
it's $9,900. I'm kidding you, Dell. Kidding.
Yeah,
I'm a jokester.
Then they think. I mean, if they just call 1-844-FIX-INDY and get a price from us, then they can make intelligent decisions about their life and about their basement.
Dell, you do that every time I talk to you. You always steal my line, and I'm just kind of getting a little tired of it. I may hit you next time right on the arm where it hurts.
But I just want people to call us. We're passionate about basement waterproofing and helping people, because it's a quality of life thing, and most of the time they put up with it because they think it's going to be too much as far as dollars, and then they go along in life and they put up with it, and then they sell their house. This is what gets me.
And they die. Yep, that's right. And then they die, and then they find out that it wasn't that bad, and they have to do it. What Dell was going to say, they have to do it when they sell their house. Dell, thanks for spending a little time with us. We appreciate it. The line that he stole from me, 844-FIX-INDY is the number to call. It's the Michaelis Corporation. Construct, renovate, restore.